Aloha! Welcome into the stream. I'm Dr. Iron Chef, and this is early version of later tonight. Thanks for being here. I think things are working correctly. I've been having a little problem with the music, but the music seems to be playing, right? Can you hear any music? Did it stop again? It did stop again. Oh, shucks. Maybe I'll skip this track. Could it be the track? Huh. That is interesting. Why is it not working? Here, let's do this one. Play all tracks. Okay, we'll see if that works. But yeah, welcome in. We're actually, I think it's working. We're actually going to be watching a replay of what we'd had to do in 30 minutes with Exocomp, Alliance Exocomp for building. So we did pre-record this, but we actually went to Op 60, and then we haven't pushed the button yet to activate it. So in 28 minutes, we basically built everything from 59 after ops to 60, and then we're just going to be waiting at the end to launch into Op 60. But so glad you're here. Some things are just not working. Like my chat is blank, so let's see if I can reload that, because that should be here. And okay, now we're connected to chat. Okay, so let's see, why is this not working? Let's go to this one. Nope. Are we on Pinterest? Okay, I think it's fine. So yeah, so we launched the Exocomp, and yeah, so here we go with the buildings. Alliance Exocomp. Hi, Corgiland. Thanks for coming in. This is all the building we had to do for Op 60. So in 28 minutes, with the Alliance Exocomp, we're able to go through every single thing. But hope you had a good weekend. I'm going to turn the audio up a little bit because the music is a little overpowering. But yeah, so lots of building to do to get from Ops 59 to 60, and we wanted to make sure we used the Exocomp and didn't have to pop two Exocomps. So I did have a friend in our alliance be backup just in case I couldn't make it, but 30 minutes, I was taking my time at the beginning. So it's a lot of trying to be efficient, but not too efficient. So we didn't take our time. We just kind of blazed through as much as possible. And at the end, we really were kind of inefficient. But, well, sometimes what you gotta do. So yeah, so lots of building. I mean, 30 minutes is not a long time. So that's a 57 refinery. I really should have gotten something to drink. Oh well. A little thirsty. It's almost dinner time too. MC Schwartz cooking steak and potatoes for us tonight. So I think he's starting that. Yeah, so you can see I'm trying is the word to be efficient. But we did use up all of our one-day speed ups for sure. Oh, you rate so much? What ranking are you with the rated? How much have you rated? I think someone on our server just recently, boy, how much did I think he did like 100 trillion? Yeah, 100 trillion resources rated. That's crazy. But no, that's a good reputation to have. That means you're very active with your rating. Oh, 63. That's incredible. I don't even know where I am. I'm probably like, oh yeah, I haven't even broken a trillion. I'm at 626 million or what billion. So I used to be number one on the server. Like year one. But that was 4 years ago. Or maybe even like 5. So, yeah, lots of trying to find the right buildings to build in what order. But good for you, man. That's a lot of dedication to raid that much. Okay, so I think we're about 6 minutes into the Exocomp at this time. I kept the chat up on screen so I could see. If you see on the green, right by the words on stream, it says how many minutes have gone by on the Exocomp. Yeah, I should, and I probably will need to, um, because, and possibly some of the higher levels too, so I can get some of the Sigma. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. So the goal is, of course, to get top 60 this week and then maybe 61 next week. We'll see. Oh, you're able to crack their base. That's good. It is really cold. 1 second. Okay, I think air conditioning's a little cooler. Or warmer. Okay, this is about 8 minutes in. I wonder how many speeders I actually used. Lots of defense platforms upgrades. I finally got the research building. I'm not sure how efficient I was at doing this, especially at the end. But I was trying to follow whatever the station needed to upgrade. A lot of the auxiliary buildings too. I think there's more buildings from 59 to 60 than there are 60 to 61. Yeah, it must be about 10 minutes at this point. I gotta check the thing when it pops back up. Yeah, so a lot of the docks too. I must have been at 56 or 57 on some of these things. That's why it took a long time. It's 56. Must be about 15 minutes or so in, halfway in. Hi, Ice Wolf. Yeah, we're going to Op 60. This is kind of a replay of what we did earlier. And then we're going to press the button as soon as it's done. But yeah, welcome in, Ice Wolf. Good to see you. So we have Alliance Exocomp going, that's why. So that's why everything's been rushing to get this done. I wouldn't be able to do this on stream for sure, just because of the time. But we were able to get everything done from 59 to 60 in about 28 minutes. And of course, the Exocomp is 30 minutes. Yeah, so it's not too much work, but it was a little work. So yeah, so this is about, I kept it on screen. So we're at 16 minutes into the exocomp. And a 30-minute exocomp. Moopsie! Oh, thank you so much, Moopsie. How are you doing? I appreciate you. Wow, thank you. 5 subs. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. We are we're going to Op 16 tonight, and so this is actually kind of the replay of what we did. We had an Alliance Exocomp, and we had to get every single building done from 59 to 60. So we're kind of just 16 minutes into it, and then we'll be able to hit the button at the end. But thank you. I didn't get a chance to see the last couple of games. I hope you won something. Yeah, thank you, Ice Wolf. Oh, it's okay. He raided into Pinky last time, so I don't expect him to raid in, so soon again. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ice Wolf, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's very kind of all of you. I'm not sure who was saying it. We were in Lube's stream earlier. But what we do here actually goes back to the rest of the streamer community. So we try to support the other streamers. We're not in this to, get rich or anything. We're just doing this to support the community, and the other streamers is one of the way to support community, I think. So it goes back to a lot of different things. I get the good fortune of just being a part of the community. So thank you very much. How goes vacation planning? All done? We are pretty much done. The last things we had to do was figure out the situation for our dogs, and so we went back to our original plan, which was to have them at a place called Nalo Winds, and so it's a nice area where they get to run around in the big yard in the country and get taken care of really well. And so that's the last thing. I guess we have the car, we have the reservations. We did decide to do I'm not sure if you guys ever done this before, but it's what they call a day stay. So we're gonna arrive at like 9:30 in the morning at MCO, Orlando International Airport, and our room's not gonna be ready until the afternoon, right? So it could be that they get our room early, but probably not. So we are staying at the airport for a good maybe 6 hours, because it's going to be like 1 o'clock in the morning when we land, and hopefully we can get some sleep and then get to our actual hotel and go to the parks afterwards. So yeah, their stay is actually pretty expensive. But they're well taken care of, which is the important thing. So, I mean, it's not as expensive as our hotel room, but it is a chunk of change. But yeah, we saved a good chunk of money on the airfare. United lowered the prices, so, and then I used some miles as well, kicked it in, so we saved quite a bit of money. I'm watching the return flight home to see if that drops, and then we might do the same thing. As it gets closer, especially when there's a lot of seats available, the prices change. So hopefully it'll be okay there. But yeah, yeah, we're very thankful for sure. And yeah, we're looking forward to the trip. So I think everything's taken care of. The hotel rooms were the most important things, followed by the airfare and the tickets. We bought the tickets early. And thank you for the hype train. We rarely have hype trains over here, so thank you, Ice Wolf and Moopsy. Really appreciate it. But yeah, so we have a good 9 minutes left on the Exocomp here at this point. And this is where we're really scrambling to get everything done. Is that how it works? I guess it is capacity based, right? I don't know what the percentage is. You're welcome. Mahalo for being here. Yeah, we're just kind of cruising. And the screen is very hectic because, of course, we're rushing to get through all of this. But the music doesn't quite match the screen. But we're super excited, and everyone, welcome in. I know some of you coming over from DJ's stream, and I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We are going to Op 60. I'm Dr. Iron Chef, if you don't know me, one of the very, very small, tiny streamers for STFC, located out of Hawaii. So you might see some words here and there, but welcome into our Ohana. You are part of our family. And I appreciate all of you. So yeah, we're going, again, we're trying to get to Op 60 tonight, and very fortunate we had the resources to do so. So it's a mad scramble at this point. You're seeing on the screen to get to Op 60 within the Exocomp, the Alliance Exocomp 30-minute timer. So I'm glad Laura's your cortisol. I gotta check my blood pressure. It seemed like my blood pressure was up the last couple of days, but it's getting headaches. But of course, that could have been also we purchased. Well, maybe we'll back up a little bit. So Mrs. Iron Chef, of course, is doing her doctorate program, and she needed what she thought she needed, which could have been what she needed, but she wanted a third monitor. Because she has a laptop and we plug it into a monitor, so she wanted a second monitor. But the desk space is only so big or wide, and with wide screens, of course, it stretches along. So I have a 43-inch computer monitor that I've been using for streaming. So I decided it would be better on the desk to just give her one, and then she can open up 2 windows or even 4 windows on the big screen. So I went to Sam's Club, and they had, which is a little bit too big, a 65-inch TV, a 4K TV, for $379, which I thought was a really good deal. Like budget TV, but it's huge. So we actually bought that and put that in for my computer monitor for streaming, and then she could take the much better text space for text and everything monitor and use that downstairs. So I think it was a win for everybody. That monitor is probably it's a little bit more expensive than this one. Yeah, I here for a new 4K monitor, I think it's a 2023 model, so that's probably why it was discounted a little bit. But it's super clear. I mean, I'm shocked. I used to have a 50-inch TV hooked up, and it was of course, a 1080p HD type of TV, and it just was not this clear. So I actually have, which I wanted. I have, of course, STFC in the middle, the game. I have my activity feed and my audio mixer on either side. I have my chat at the top, and I also have Twitch open in case I need to raid out later on so I can kind of see. And then I have two side monitors with Words on the Stream and OBS there. So it's really super convenient now because I can just look at the screen and I can see everything, where before it was so hard to keep track of what was happening there. Oh, getting dizzy here. Lots of spinning, but doing the last bit. So we're 26 minutes in. We're scrambling to get before the 30 minutes. We're almost there. Yeah, my glasses. I can wear this with just my. I can take off my glasses and see it because I'm sitting so far back from the screen that I don't have to use my reading glasses per se. I can just use my contacts and watch it that way. I had cataract surgery a few years ago. So one eye is, of course, the lens, and then I have just, bifocals on the other side. So it's a little tricky with the prescription. So if I don't have to use my glasses, it's actually not a bad thing. So I think if I move my seat back like another foot, it will be perfect. But it's somewhere in between. So, but yeah, we are wrapping up the buildings. Boy, lots of defense platforms here. So very inefficient. I'm just zooming through all the speed ups. And should be getting close now. We're at 28 minutes into the Exocomp. Yeah. So if you watch Twitch on TV, you can see the chat. So that's the same situation here. I don't have a full screen, but I have it where the chat is regular 14 size font, and I can read it from far away. Okay, here we go. So this is the last thing. So there's Op 60 in the oven. So yeah, so that's where we are. So some things to collect. And we'll get some helps. I usually, what is it, Chromecast into the TV. All right, we have an ad break coming up, so I don't want to necessarily hit 60 in the ad break. So maybe I'll snooze it. I'll snooze it one more time and hopefully we'll be okay. Oh, and what's going on here? Oh, we have a crash. There we go. Perfect timing. Only if you want to use the Exocomp. um, that's the thing we had to do. All right, so before the ad plays, are we ready for Ops 60? Oh boy, this is a big thing. So let's do some speed ups. We got 4 of the 10 day, that's what we had left over. And then we have these, so let's use the 8-hour speed ups. Oops. Yeah, we can do all of that, right? 161,000? That's not too bad. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's spend it. There we go. Op 60. With 2 of the 300% damage versus Armadas. All right. Well, there we go. We are now officially Op 60. Who would have known? We started. Thank you, Norwich and Doug. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see. So we started the journey from Ops 50. I gotta type this into my own little thing. So let's recap this. So we started and we're Ops 50 for a good 9 months or so. And then January 13th, we went to Ops 51. January 14th, we went to Ops 52. January 20th was 53. And then 27th of January was 54. Then we went into the February arc and went to 55 on February 17th and Ops 56 on February 28th. March was only 1. Oh no, it wasn't only 1. March was 9th was Ops 57. Then the 16th we went to Ops 58. March 23rd we went to Ops 59, and then of course it took a while, but today is the 21st. I better write this down. We went to Ops 60. So yeah, 3.5 months to Ops 60 from 50. So that's pretty cool. And then the plan is next week, we want to try and go to Ops 61. So we'll stay here for this week because we don't have enough parasteel. We should have enough by next week. Just look at my parasteel generators, they're working. I get the feeling to go to Ops 60 or 61. It's not too much. So it's only a few things, but I just don't have the parasteel right now. We'll have it. Look at that, 8.8 trillion. And I don't know how many tokens I have left. Yeah, I only have 16. So I could do this, but we'll wait. We'll wait until next week. I'll snooze the ad one more time. But yeah, so that's where we are at this point. Yeah, I might want to wait to see the floor. The nice thing is mostly everything's paid for. Hotel's paid for already. Airfare is paid for already. I prepaid the rent-a-car because it was cheaper. What else is there? The food. The food's going to be a lot. And of course the other stuff. The tickets are paid for. So yeah, mostly everything's paid for. It's going to be the food and the souvenirs. And of course, trinkets here and there. But yeah, everything we try to pay for everything. So if you don't know, I mean, the food make me cry. We're staying at one of the Disney Vacation Club villas, which has like a refrigerator, a stove, microwave. So it's not like a regular hotel. It has a kitchenette where you can actually cook your own food. So we try to do like Instacart or Amazon Prime Now, um, which is a lot cheaper. Or we'll go to Target. We have a car, so we can go to Target and or somewhere else to get some food. We've done DoorDash before, so that works as well. A lot cheaper than buying stuff on property. But the neat thing is that because we're ramen, we do bring rice. We actually bring rice from Hawaii, so we'll cook some rice when we're there. Yeah, so yogurt in the morning, and maybe some sandwiches. I have my shakes. I'm not sure, they're not protein shakes. Well, I guess they're protein shakes, but they're like my breakfast shakes. And coffee. We'll bring coffee. Yeah, but it's pretty good if you can kind of cook everything. So we'll cook breakfast, like eggs, bacon, spam. And then lunch we'll probably eat at the hotel because we don't go out to the parks until afternoon, evening, because it's a lot cooler at the time. So we'll eat out dinner somewhere, and we have some reservations. So that's going to be the expensive part, is the dinners for sure. But the Disney Vacation Club is, we invested, must be close to like 8 years ago. Ice Wolf, all the good eats, all the local grinds. So we have the Disney Vacation Club. So the hotel rooms are a lot cheaper. And then what we don't use, because it's a different type of timeshare where you actually have points that you can use to book rooms. We'll rent those out. So we bought extra. We rent those out. It pays for like most of the trip. So last year we went to Disneyland. We just rented all of our points, and it paid for the entire trip. And this one, I think technically, yeah, they'll pay for most of the trip this time. And I do some side consulting things here and there, and I do it because it's like, we can take a vacation if we do those kind of either consulting or teaching stuff. So yeah. Yeah, it's hard to leave. Mrs. Iron Chef cries sometimes because it's such a nice place to go. So yeah, that's why we had to buy the Disney Vacation Club. Otherwise, there's no way we can afford it. I think when we went, I told her, we actually went in 2000. Oh boy, I want to say 2006. So before the kids were born. And we went because we went to Disney World. That was the first time Mrs. Iron Chef had been there. I've been there like a couple times before, when I was a kid, and then when at a conference. So we went. The ad's starting now. Okay, wait. I'll wait for the ad to stop, and then I'll continue the story. But yeah, 2006. So no kids, and we went to Disney World during spring break. Okay, 20 seconds on the ad. Okay, so ad's done. So yeah, 2006, we went to Disney World during fall break. So we only went for a week, and actually we went to Denver first. That's right, we didn't even go the whole time. we went to Denver for a few days, and then we hopped over to Florida. So I kind of wish we went the whole time, but we were younger and we didn't have that much money. So trying to buy tickets for like a week as opposed to like 4 days, a little different. Oops. So we went. It was so. Yeah, we had a miscarriage, so that was kind of our thing to do. Um, oh, now's the ad. Okay, wait. Sorry, I thought the ad was earlier. Sorry, bad timing on my part. I'm so sorry, Ice Wolf. Yeah, yeah, I wasn't planning to talk about this, but yeah, so had a miscarriage, no kids. We had been married for a while, and so it was kind of like, okay, well, let's go and try and forget about it. So we went to Disney World, and we had a great time. Although I got sick, and then Mrs. Iron Chef had to get new shoes because her shoes just wasn't up to the walking around. She had very sore feet. And then it's kind of like, well, maybe we can come back in 10 years. Which is kind of what happened in 2016. So 2006, spent the money, and then we went back in 2016 for a conference. I was getting an award at a conference, so it was kind of a nice thing. And the kids were young, so it was okay. We have kids now, so let's go back. And we've been going back every year since then because we love it so much, and it's nice to take the kids. But if it wasn't for that Disney Vacation Club, oh look, dinner's ready. If it wasn't for that and how it makes us able to afford it, then it wouldn't be possible. So we're very thankful, and we're glad we get to spend a lot of time with the kids and make those memories. And I was just telling MC Shawat, who just cooked our dinner, that when I get older, and we'll give him the Disney Vacation Club, and he can rent it out and then manage everything. So he's only 15, but maybe when he gets to college, that could be his side gig, and he can make it so we can go take more vacations. All right. Yes, they'll remember it forever. Are we upgrading this building? I think so, yeah. We can upgrade this building, because it doesn't take Parasteel. All right. Well then, if dinner is ready, we're going to head out. And I don't know who's on. Is Octagon Ron on? That's the only one I have. Ooh. If you like good music, Um, there's this guy called BDG 808. He plays music here in Hawaii. So let's write out to him. We will do that right now. Thank you for being here as we went to Op 60. I appreciate all of you. And I hope you guys have a great week. And yeah, I'm getting summoned for dinner. But yeah, let's go listen to some music. B-E-D. Okay, here we go. But yeah, have a great rest of the week, and we will see you all later. Let's write into BGG and see what he's going to be playing for us tonight. Mahalo.